Hi everyone. Wow, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video on here. I hope you're all doing well, and I truly appreciate you for stopping by. I had a busy summer and didn't make time to process any of my footage. I know, my own fault. I had to basically condense 250 gigs of raw GoPro footage into a 20-minute or less video. Inevitably, I left out a ton of stuff, which is fine. I'm ready to move forward, take the lessons I've learned from this creation process, and apply myself in a more structured and intentional way for my future videos. But for the sake of this video, I've incorporated a mix of voiceovers with a little bit of dubstep. Since we're on the topic of music, I've been using a website called Audio Jungle. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description. This is by far the most affordable website that offers royalty-free music without the need for a monthly subscription. Songs are purchased individually, prices vary depending on popularity and quality. Definitely worth checking out if you're a content creator on a budget and looking for ways to spice up your videos. "2023 was not my year. In addition to experiencing a really bad case of food poisoning last spring, which caused me to lose a whole bunch of weight, not long after I ended up injuring my left thumb, specifically the CMC joint, at Valley Rally Enduro's OVR6 event. As I'm editing this video, my thumb is still not 100% recovered 7 months later, but I've made tremendous progress. I managed to rehabilitate my thumb without surgery or major intervention. Although I still have some lingering scar tissue to work through, as well as more strengthening to do, my hand is fully functional and mostly pain-free. Initially, I stayed off the bike for about 6 weeks, then gradually reintroduced riding into my routine. I used my trials bike for this initial period since the clutch pull is much lighter and the ride in general is much more forgiving. I focused on slow balance drills and eventually worked my way up to wheelies and riding for longer durations. Getting back on the big bike was mentally challenging. My grip and clutch pull strength was compromised. I definitely had to work through a massive fear of re-injuring myself, but knew that it was important to get back on the horse as quickly as possible, as I had less than 2 months to prepare for the Corduroy Enduro. Some of the protocols I use to rehabilitate my thumb include soaking my hands in warm water and Epsom salts, followed by stretching, self-massage, and red light therapy. I also apply a glucosamine MSM turmeric joint cream before bed and wear compression gloves overnight. Initially, these protocols were a daily effort. Now I'm able to manage this injury by applying these protocols on an as-needed basis. My focus moving forward is on strengthening my hands. For the last 15 years or so, I've been struggling with trigger finger in both hands, which is classified as a repetitive strain injury. The only way to heal this is to stop the motion that caused it in the first place. In my case, gripping the handlebars and the motion of pulling in the clutch is how I initially developed trigger finger. And I'm not ready to give up dirt biking anytime soon. So over the years, I've learned how to mitigate the discomfort. This recent thumb injury allowed me to pause, reassess my hands, and give them the tender love and care they deserve. I want to be able to ride well into my 50s and even 60s. Longevity is my number one priority. My last ride was on Halloween, and our bikes have been parked since. This downtime has given me the opportunity to not only physically recover from a busy season, but to also contemplate on my journey so far, the obstacles I've overcome, and the lessons I've learned. This slow time has gifted me with many great insights into who I am, my strengths and weaknesses. This phase of self-reflection has allowed me to evaluate my current life situation and make adjustments or changes that will ultimately bring me closer to my goals and life purpose. As far as my riding goes, I will be making a shift next season, for which I'm extremely excited for. One of the many lessons I learned this season is that I struggle with my stamina. I also lack explosive strength, and as previously mentioned, I have poor grip strength. My lack of physical fitness is something I've been struggling with ever since my Epstein-Barr illness back in 2014. That year was a pivotal time for me as I quickly lost grasp of my health, vitality, and mental well-being. My life was forever changed. For the good, actually. Experiencing illness has propelled me to make better life choices and has allowed me to uncover a whole new side of me that I wasn't aware of. Fast forward almost 10 years later, I feel quite grateful for this experience and have come to terms with my situation.
Okay.
Very tight to the left.
Ooh, this part right here though. Woo! This is sketch. I think I'm fucked. Maybe not. I don't know if I can do this part. Oh man, I think I'm gonna need a tug.
So far, so good.
Giving it a try, but it's just. I think I'm okay. Oh, I might. Do you think I have
Good
it?
position right now if
Yeah?
you can flip up that.
Oh, this
there.
rest is fine. It's this fuck.
You got it. One little blip.
I just don't want to fall. Thank you guys. Oh, maybe not. I'm just fumbling. Yeah, that was a hard one. Oh, I keep thinking it's easy. Sorry.
So, how does this all relate to dirt biking? Well, this year I won't be training for the Corduroy Enduro. Extreme long distance riding and racing in general is just not my jam. Training for this level of fitness is exhausting and just intensifies my symptoms. And again, I've also come to terms with this. Instead of wallowing in self-pity or forcing myself to train in a way that goes against my nature, I've decided to pivot. As mentioned earlier, longevity is my number one priority. So instead, I will be focusing on building and refining new skills, both on the trials bike and enduro. I really want to focus on my wheelies as well as start hitting larger obstacles with confidence. My goal is to spend more time practicing drills and less time worrying about having good stamina on the bike. Fitness will still be a huge part of my life. It always will be. There's no room for negotiation here. I will instead be approaching things a little differently to ensure that I don't drain myself or burn out, which was a close call for me this season. As for YouTube, I do have plans to keep uploading content. Even though I neglected my channel this past season, I still learned a ton about editing. I keep finding ways to become more efficient and organized. I recently upgraded to a MacBook Pro, which is exciting. I can now take on bigger creative projects. The footage in this video is from a chin mount perspective and was purchased from Extreme Sports Wannabes. This company makes chin mounts that are designed specifically for each helmet. So far, I love mine and I've gotten used to the additional weight of the camera on my helmet. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description. This year, all my footage was taken in 1080p, which is not the best for watching on the big screen. I'll likely go back to 4K next season, now that my laptop has more capacity. I also recently discovered how to maximize GoPro settings depending on what I'm trying to achieve. I was definitely winging it this entire time, so next season you should see improvement in the quality of my footage. Now that I will be focusing on building my skills, my plan is to capture some of the drills I'll be working on and document my progress on here. So please stick around, lots more to come. If you made it this far, I truly appreciate your time. Thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you on the trails. Ciao for now.